So EMC is, all of you know, has been on the cusp of migrating a lot of its technologies and product around cloud. So really finds the message around how we are taking this whole cloud story around on our product line and giving it to the customers on a platter. And that's where the concepts around software-defined data center, software-defined network, or software-defined storage, and many of the software-defined enterprise possibilities come into play. This is where the whole theme of EMC forums around, and all the conversations around software-defined enterprise, and how do we deliver that value and plugins into every product of EMC to deliver what we call is the hybrid solution for the future. And we asked the CIOs sitting in the room, and this is 400, no mean number, no small number, 400 CIOs responding, and almost 65–70% of these CIOs said that hybrid clouds is the way they will go in future. And to our surprise, a lot of them, and I don't remember exactly the number, but around 30–35% said that they are already on the journey of hybrid cloud. And they were a lot of people also said their private cloud is definitely an interface they're looking at, but hybrid cloud is the future. So software-defined data center, definitely. Software-defined data center, again, like I said, like when we talk about cloud, it is a journey. It is not a product. And we're not talking about, you give so much of money to me, and I will make you cloud, and I'll take everything on the cloud. So it doesn't work like that. So it's a journey. Similarly, software-defined data center encapsulates multiple technologies which become software-defined, from hardware-only platform or from services-only platform to a software-defined enterprise. And that's where the journey has to be traversed step by step and cannot be taken straightforward. You can't leapfrog the journey, which is where we are going with partners and with the customers to tell them what are those steps. We do assessment services with them to ensure that we understand what do they exactly need in their current environment or data center, and how to migrate it to what level of private, public, or hybrid conversations. If you look at it, if you look back about 2 to 3 years before, we were in the area of consolidating our partner relationships. And the reason for that is you can't do everything with everybody. You have to have the right selection of people who are like-minded and are ready to traverse the journey with you, ready to work with you, ready to invest with you. And that's where we consolidated our position and created the frameworks around focus partner and growth partners. I remember in 2013 we got a beating around it, and the industry kind of came back to us saying, why are you doing it? But we see the results in 2013 and 2014 specifically. It's been tremendous for EMC. We are back into #1 position on everything from a response. We never lost a market share. We gained market share quarter on quarter, year on year, which goes on to tell us that consolidating, working with not small numbers but selected few people who are interested, always work for us. And exactly, we are doing exactly the same thing in our current journey. We are talking to our set of focus partners and selective growth partners on this conversation around cloud, on the conversation around hybrid cloud, on the conversation around a software-defined enterprise. And that's where we are helping them train and move to the next level. Interestingly, Sandhya, you'll be happy to hear that these partners have shown very, very keen interest to come with us and adopt those things to build a conversation around. So most of our partners, and if you just walk down the stairs and look at forum, one of our partners, and I was very pleasantly surprised when he gave me a book today, and he says he's giving that book to the customers. The book is around innovation. The book's called Jugaad, and it's about Indian innovation. So if you traverse the path with us, you will realize that most of our partners are like-minded. Most of our partners are cutting edge. Most of our partners are those who want to embrace technology for next generation and are not brick and mortar and not wanting to sell the old generation PC and printers kind of things. So they are definitely the data center like people. They're definitely embracing software-defined enterprise kind of solutions. They're definitely embracing the cloud solution, and that's where the whole momentum in the market comes from. So if you handpick any partner, go talk to him. He'll be happy to hear the conversation around next-gen technologies. But the good news is we've kind of helped them deliver value for today from a platform 2 standpoint. So if you want, for instance, a storage box which is flash, it's the latest storage technology, he'll be able to articulate the right message around flash technologies and why it is important in a data center, as well as why a cloud or a software-defined storage is as important in his data center as well. So he'll be able to do both. So the biggest benefit, I think, is in the question which you asked me last. It's about technology innovation. If a partner is interested in cutting edge, if a partner is interested in next generation, if a partner is interested in giving to his customer a landscape and not a point product, that is where he'll be interested in talking to EMC. Which is why we are not talking to 5,000 partners, and we don't have a partner program which embraces, means not that we can't sell storage box getting sold in every data center. But you know what, the point is, we don't want to make it a box sale. I can put it on the internet and it can start selling on its own. But that's not the point. The point is whether I'm adding value in a data center. If it is being viewed as a solution sale vis-a-vis a product sale. And that's the difference which you want to bring in. And which is why you see our partners are limited in a number, but very valuable in size. And solution selling is not a buzzword for today. It's been on for the last, I've seen about 5 to 8 years now. People have definitely migrated from a product-only sale to a solution sale. Unfortunately, the ecosystem keeps on pushing back on product, on a box, which is where we see not everybody embracing solutions, and we see diversion going towards box sale a lot of times. So our job and my team's job is to ensure that I keep pulling the partners back and say, even if, Mr. Partner, you've done a box sale and you've treated my product as a box, please go back to the customer and talk to him and say, how will you do value add from here now? So he doesn't leave him there. We go talk to him. So if I've sold storage, I'll go and talk to him, what is your backup policy? I'll go and talk to him, what is your cloud journey? I'll go and talk to him, can I do an assessment service for you to help you build a hybrid cloud in your organization? And those kind of things. So, it doesn't end over there. So one box sale is a start of a conversation of solution sale in that organization. And that's the training which we are imparting to our partners, and we are embracing internally as well. Business challenges are, the biggest business challenge which we are facing right now is around the dichotomy of a platform 2 versus platform 3. Everybody wants to embrace and lead with platform 3 conversation and say, you know what, I want to be smack ready. I want to be ready with social mobility, analytics and cloud, but not many are. And with my experience, I have not seen many companies who are even close to completion of SMAC, theory around the data centers. I don't think there are many, and I don't think anybody can talk about it. So while they might be good on one, they won't be good on the others. So it's a journey again. Like I said, it's a journey again, and that's the dichotomy we are trying to converge and tell customers and partners that don't try to create a solution overnight. You'll not get it. You'll not be able to find it. You'll not be able to create a bill of material to say tomorrow morning you'll be SMAC ready or you'll be platform 3 enabled. It doesn't work like that. But we have to do various different assessments within the data center to tell them how will you take a journey around mobility in your organization, how will you take a journey around cloud in your organization, how will you take a journey around analytics in your organization, and that's where we're helping our partners and internally a team as well. So vSpecs is our converged infrastructure solution play. We are, and I can bet on it, we would be the largest converged infrastructure player in the country today. A very strong revenue base, and this solution creates the overall architecture of what a data center needs. And that is where we are trying to embrace a lot of our partners around vSpec, so they understand how converged infrastructure can redefine a data center requirement. So we don't do servers, but he can do any XYZ server in the market. We don't do networking. He can do any networking from the market. So the choice is left to the customer to decide, and the partner chooses it for his customer based on his requirement, on specific requirement. That's what converged infrastructure really provides. Best of breed, basically. Yep, and this stems from the thought that partners should be able to help themselves to create more momentum around pipeline generation. And what I mean by pipeline is forecast. And what I mean by forecast is more predictive top line revenues in the quarters to come. So that is where we are setting up a marketing academy, which has predefined content and very valuable inputs from EMC to be able to help these partners take marketing to the next level and do their own lead generation. To an extent that we are building social media enablement into it. We're building internet-based enablement into it. It's not just limited to how many leads have you got. Have you been able to do events? It's not limited to that. It's limited to the next generation of SMAC alignment as well. So we have we have 4 P's, and the 4 P's which we initiated are around profitability, pipeline, performance, and the 4th P which I've added this year, which is starting 1st January, is predictability. So profitability is the strongest P of the 4 P's. If you're not profitable, we don't want you to align with us, because we don't treat you like a charitable institution. We want you to be very, very profitable with us. So EMC is very strongly aligned towards profitability with Indian partners. Pipeline, very important. I spoke a little bit about it, and which is where you see our alignment towards things like marketing academy, and that builds pipeline for them. And then performance. So we have historically in the last 3 years, what we started doing is we started giving quota targets around product lines to partners, and we are saying, Mr. Partner, I'm going to spend time with you. I want you to spend your fair share of time with me so that you meet your number goal. And which is where performance came into very strong play. Predictability we have added recently. We want to be extremely predictable in the market with our partners. Partners should not think otherwise. So our rules of engagement, things like if you register the deal, how will the deal flow through, how will the deal follow through. Our rules of engagement around lead management, dedicated efforts with the partners are very predefined. So we are predictable in the market today. If a partner is working with us, he's confident that he'll do things in the right way. And that's what these 4 P means to us. Very, very important and sacrosanct. This is Bible for us.